Welcome back to Between the Vines. I am former offensive lineman Todd Herremans and my fellow
blindside protector.
protector.
Fellow blindside protector. You know what I'm saying?
Fellow blindside protector, Trey Thomas.
Yeah.
And here we are, drinking more wine once again on a beautiful, beautiful fall day.
Victory post-game wine.
Victory post-game wine.
Because last week was a little tough.
Well, yeah, but the wine helped.
Yeah, the wine definitely helped. Where we are today, this is Autumn Lake. Autumn Lake Vineyard and Winery, man. Just one of these beautiful wineries that has a lake on it. You know, a lot of just, especially at this time of year, I love this time of the year when you're starting to see the foliage and all the leaves are changing. And to be able to come out here like this and have a vineyard, a beautiful vineyard and lake and the trees in the background, man, this is a beautiful scenery.
It's autumn.
Yeah.
And we're at Autumn Lake.
Exactly.
It's perfect fitting. Let's get back to it.
Okay, yeah, let's get
we
back
just got
it.
done with the Kelly Green scene.
Which was amazing.
Dude.
The Kelly Green was awesome. You got to play in the Kelly Green.
I did get to play in the Kelly Green, but it had nothing like the build up and the follow through that they had this week. Like, they were selling this Kelly Green for months and months. I remember when we wore it, we just showed up and they're like, "Hey, you're wearing Kelly Green this week because we're honoring the 1960 championship team." And we're like, Cool.
I
like that.
You got to say, man, I like the Kelly Green. The Kelly Green was a nasty look, you know. And all I was like, man, please get this win. You got to go out here and perform.
Or else we're never going to see it again.
Yeah, you'll never see it again. So please go out here and get this win.
But dude, let's give a shout out to the Eagles organization right now because that atmosphere had to have been just electrifying. I wasn't even there this week. I was watching the late game tough, you know. I was watching it at home. And to see the stadium and all the lights go down while they're doing the starting lineups and everybody's got their phones out, all synced and the flashing and everything and the spotlights going all over the crowd. It looked like it was so cool to come out, like NBA pregame type stuff. Like it was cool.
But now, I mean, we've been talking a lot, so let's get ready to get us a taste in, you know. But before we can get this taste, man, which is a Pet Knot. Is the wine that we're drinking today? You know, Pet Knot. So this is an unreleased version. You know, it's an unreleased wine.
Secret menu stuff.
Yeah, so it's a sparkling wine. So we're going to use this to celebrate. But first, we have to handle something.
All good things must come to an end eventually, right? And there was something very historical, magical that we were in the presence of witnessing.
Yes.
And it was Lane's. How do you say this? Lane's sackless streak?
Yeah, his sackless streak
came to an end. You know, congratulations, Lane. That streak was amazing.
Absolutely amazing, man.
Yeah, you did give up a sack this week.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, it's a bummer. It sucks, but you will learn from it.
Even Hall of Famers get got.
Everybody gets got, but to have a type of run that he had where it's been 2 years.
Since 2020.
Over 2 years of not giving up a sack, man. Hey, dude. Cheers to you, Lane, but we got to just pour out a little bit, man, just in honor of that record going down, man. We're just going to pour out just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
We don't want
to be wasteful around.
Yeah, no, we don't want to be wasteful, but we got to pour a little bit out for his record being gone, man. But all right. So now let's taste this wine, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
I like that. With the sparkling, it's not too sweet.
No, it's not too sweet, but it is fruity without like a lot of sweetness to it.
Yeah, drier taste to it. I really like this.
Here's something I'm stuck on. When you do tasting of the bubbly wines, are you still supposed to swish it around and oxygenate it? No need to oxygenate it. It's already happening.
It's already going.
Okay. Yeah. So I ruined that first sip. So
go ahead.
I do like the effervescence of it, though.
Yeah,
it's nice.
The effervescence
wakes up the mouth.
Yeah, it does.
It's a great one to start off with.
Yeah, absolutely. Going into this game, as I just sat back and was watching film, because I was watching.
You called me this week, and you're like, "Hey, man, this ain't no easy win."
No, because everybody looks at this offense, and you say, "All right, you know what? Hey, you know, Miami Dolphins, you got the Tyreek Hills, you got the Waddle out there, Tua is out there just playing out of control. You know, they got a squad, but you forget about this defense, man. The past couple of weeks, I mean, you looking at 6 sacks." I mean, against Russell Wilson, they had 1 sack in that game, but you had 13 quarterback hits. Yeah. You know, so they've had multiple sack games. I mean, you know, right now, they're tied with the Eagles when it comes to sacks. So, I mean, you got a defensive front that can get after it.
What did you think about the run game this week?
I thought that, you know, that they kind of made it tough for him, you know, a little bit. Just like we said, with the inside zones, they made it tough for him, hitting those gaps, kind of clogging it up. And then now I'm going to make you go ahead and run outside. I'm glad that we were able to get some of those outside zone runs. We were able to get some of those those pin pulls going where you get Kelsey to pull around, because you had the one happen earlier in the game, like around the first quarter or so, that first big run from Swift. It was an outside zone. So, I thought that it got going once you started being able to work some of that out, and you get some of those passes in there too. You got to work the passing.
Yeah. Well, I thought that the O-line did a great job of responding to something like Lane giving up a sack, which they're not used to. Something like that happens. It can throw you off for a couple series or for the rest of the game. All of a sudden you feel like the walls are caving in, the ceiling's starting to drop and stuff like that. And I think they did a good job responding, although they did give up 3 sacks. I think that when the time was there, and also Hurts was doing a great job of staying in there and delivering, I thought. Yeah.
Now, I thought that the first sack that was given up, I think Hurts should have got rid of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Where you should have just gone ahead and get up in there, either get up in there or just throw it. Don't get back there dancing. Yeah. Because they had him walled in where it was like, all right, just throw the ball away. Yeah. Because if you're not going to get upfield, that's it. So I think the first one was on Hurts, where he held the ball a little bit. But other than that, man, I thought that once the offensive line got going, once they started getting some of those outside zone runs and everything was cooking, man, once A.J. Brown just said, all right, you know what? I'm about to go make some plays now. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm about to go make some plays. I mean, man, that catch that he made down there in double coverage, man, that was even the ball placement. That Hurts put there, man, that was just a beautiful pass.
It was.
And for A.J. Brown to come up with that type of play was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, let's get us another taste. Let's
Let's move on here to the Trentina.
The Trentina.
Which is an Italian grape. And this is actually a pre-release bottle. It will be released, but we're getting another little secret sip here. The Trentina, little small known fact about this grape is, and this winery, is they are the first winery in the country that got their label approved for the Trentina grape. And so not just in New Jersey, but in the whole country. So this is exclusive to Autumn Lake.
Yeah, man. I appreciate them. Man, this is just a beautiful, another beautiful day.
I know.
Another beautiful
wine,
vineyard.
The sun shining.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if we're ever going to have bad weather on
Talking
Monday.
Football, man. You know what I'm saying? Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
I like the fruitiness of that. That's a nice fruity. You could taste it's very fruity. It's clear. It's not, it's a light wine. It doesn't have an oaky taste to it. It's just more of a nice fruit flavored wine.
That's good. I like that. It's very light.
Yeah.
We were on to the Kelly Green for a minute. Well, let's talk throwbacks.
Okay.
Did you get to wear the Kelly Green?
No, I didn't. I missed the Kelly Green era. What I got was the powder blue and yellow.
The Easter Peeps.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I remember when we put those on, because I think we had to wear them for practice one day before we went out there to make sure they were all fitted right and stuff like that. Man, we looked so bad.
Oh, yeah, it was nothing cool about it. It was not a cool throwback uniform.
Played great.
Yeah, played great. Had an amazing game, but it definitely wasn't something that Jay can try to pitch now.
What's your favorite uniform combo to wear?
I always like the black and green, you know what I'm saying? Because it was slender. You know what I'm saying? Give me the black jersey. Yeah.
What was your least favorite? Besides the Easter Peep throwback.
I didn't like the all whites.
Yeah, all whites.
Yeah, the all whites. I felt like I'm Michelin man out there, man. I got on all this white, man.
All your creases start showing.
Oh, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You just like, give me the dark
wore
green.
The Kelly Green. I think it was our 2010 opener against Green Bay at home.
Okay.
Not a great showing.
Okay. Yeah.
Cobb got knocked out.
Oh.
We lost our brother Jamal that game.
Oh.
He tore his tricep.
Oh,
Bradley was walking all crazy on the field. I think he got concussed too. It was a rough game.
So
Mike Vick came in.
Oh, okay.
Mike did well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Huh. Because I think
you were down in
Jacksonville or done or just finished.
2010.
Yeah. I think 2009 was I was in San Diego. Yeah. 2009 was my last season.
When you got done playing, did you watch football immediately when you were done? Like, were you back into it the next season, like as a fan watching the games and stuff?
Yeah, you still watch the teams, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't where it was like, all right, every week I got to be sitting in front of the sofa.
I lost track of what day it was when I was done playing.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, dang, it's Sunday today? Man. No, I stopped watching football for a little bit. And then I felt like something was missing. And I got back into it. Now I'm like, full-fledged crazy fan again.
Yeah. See, my thing when I watch the game now, it's especially when I'm doing stuff like this, when I'm doing a show and we get to talk a little football, like I start to get weird. You know what I'm saying? So, like I track every play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is how my notes look when I'm watching the game. So you see that it's all in different colors. You know, I time everything. I watch the game with a stopwatch. You know,
everybody prepares differently.
Yeah, I get all into it now. You know what I'm saying?
My notes real quick.
And I start watching the game real weird. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, it's fun. You know, I started.
Well, you were coaching for a little while.
I started
there
looking
too,
at it with
yeah.
a coach's eye. I guess
this is definitely coaching.
Yeah,
coaching experience here. There's nothing there for me.
I'm tracking inside zone, outside zones, throw time.
Maybe some stick figure pictures in the column. That'd be like me, my note taking.
Yeah, man. But it's what I write down all the penalties. You know, one of the things that I thought that our team did well in this game is we avoided a lot of penalties.
I don't think we had one.
Well, you had two, but they were just offsetting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't get counted as a penalty.
Exactly. But I mean, you had two penalties.
Well, no, we didn't, Trey.
Well, you had two penalties. They were
the
offsetting.
Game, it said penalties for this team, X amount, and then it said any yardage involved. And then for the Eagles, it said zero yardage.
Okay.
Involved.
So, all right.
We got through it.
You got through it. No penalties. So it was a no penalty game, but with penalties that were offsetting.
Yeah. I mean, it's like if a defender got a sack when he jumped off sides, you know.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, you washed that away. Yeah.
Never happened. Never happened. But dude, yeah.
But we played a clean game.
That is very impressive.
Very impressive.
It shows an attention to detail.
Yeah.
It shows that, Sirianni's focusing on the little things. He's not letting guys cut corners on your daily routines and stuff like that, because that all just shows into the mental discipline of it. So this is a Chardonnay.
Yes.
Which is unoaked. We also learned.
Which is called naked.
Naked.
Which is a naked Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're learning wine now.
Yeah.
Awesome. I like the unoaked Chardonnay. It's very nice. And you can tell like it's unoaked. It doesn't have that buttery taste to it, but it is still a nice.
Very light body.
Yeah, light body.
I mean? Not super lingery. Yeah, it's good. I could drink that with some food.
Yeah.
Nice fish or some chicken.
Yeah.
We just had a doubleheader this last Friday.
Yeah. And how old is your son? Now, who's playing? Is your son or your daughter?
My son and my daughter are both playing on the same team.
Oh, they're playing. Okay.
All
right.
We're on the same squad as Selleck and his kids.
Okay.
So we're both kind of coaching it.
Oh, so you got the. So you guys.
He's got the head coaching label.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of show up,
the
be
assistant,
like cool dad.
Yeah.
Thing,
okay.
Like I'm Funkle Todd.
Okay. Okay.
And we dominated, dude. I think we won both games this week.
First and second.
But no, it's good. Kids are learning. You know, what I'm trying to do right now is my focus is whichever kids aren't getting the ball, get them active so they're not just standing there after the ball snap. I'm like, hey, run for that guy with the other colored jersey on as fast as you can. He's either going to turn and run with you, or he's going to get scared and get out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. And then, like, if some of the kids don't get the ball, because I coached flag for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I gave you my playbook.
You did. And the color coding is huge.
Yeah.
Because these kids all learn on Xbox controllers and stuff like that. So you're like, hey, Orange, you're getting the ball this time.
Yeah.
You know? And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so run this route right here. Yeah, so there you go. I'm telling you, man, I coached flag, man. It was awesome, Yeah. And I always taught my kids, like, we're coming here to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to, we're not here just to have fun. Yeah. We're coming here to win.
Well, winning is fun.
So, winning is fun.
Ipso facto, if you win, you came here to have fun.
Yeah.
Was your kid the best, one of the better players on the team?
No, we had a couple. One of the kids was a quarterback. Then we had this soccer kid that was a running back.
Oh yeah, we got a couple soccer kids.
Oh yeah, man, they just run all over the place. Yeah, man, here, give him the ball and let him go get active.
We get everybody their touches.
Yeah,
and then we figure out who the fastest ones are, and then we just feed them the rock.
Hey, go. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Yeah, it's fun.
Flag football is fun, man.
We got one more week left. We talked about penalties.
Penalties, yes.
Yeah, let's get back to the non-penalty.
Yeah,
canceled. Took away a first down from us.
Yeah, that's crazy. How do you call offsides on Kelsey's hand?
Can you review that? Well, they called offsides on Dickerson because they did not say.
Yeah, because they said it was. Yeah, they thought it was Dickerson's hand.
Yeah,
but they didn't realize that. It was...
So if you notice, for those of you that weren't paying close attention, when they run the brotherly shove, trying to stay away from the other term.
Yeah, I don't like that.
When they run that, Kelsey, to get a little lower, and probably so he just doesn't get lit up, right? So he snaps the ball, puts his other hand down on the ground, which he's allowed to do. The center's allowed to put his hand in the neutral zone, his offhand, to steady him while he's snapping. And so he's been doing that on the brotherly shove.
Yeah.
And one of the deep tackles lined up in the neutral zone, which is not allowed. And the refs caught it, threw the flag, but then they said that Dickerson was lined up offside.
Yeah.
When you're watching the review, he's not. He's back, like, you know, at Kelsey's shoulder, maybe his
where he's
chest,
supposed to
right,
be.
his armpit, something like that, you know? And they thought that Kelsey's hand was Dickerson's hand, and they called offsetting penalties, 4th down again.
Yeah. And
you know what? Who cares?
Who cares?
Just ran it again.
Run it
Shove
again.
right up their
You know what I'm
ass,
saying? Don't even worry about it. Brotherly shove has just become this thing that no one can stop, man. It is absolutely ridiculous. How many times was it ran?
Oh, man. I don't know.
4?
I saw the metric on it earlier, and it was like, I don't know, they've only not gotten it twice. Yeah. Now, one thing that I will admit is like Sirianni and how he acts while these things are going on, dude. He is so arrogant over there when he knows the camera's on him. I love it too, but if he was not coaching the Eagles, I would fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hate that guy.
Yeah, because he's such an ass. He's like, you know what, take that. And he's looking at everybody,
just that
all
smile,
the hand motions,
over
you know
there
what I'm saying?
chuckling with the refs.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know what we're going to run.
A player gets a big play. He's out there running out there to him, you know, giving the incomplete.
Right.
Just, I mean, you know what, man? But
he's ours.
Dude,
and I love it.
But as a player, you gotta love that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He brings like a younger energy.
Yeah.
You know, that a lot of coaches don't. I feel like a lot of coaches don't allow themselves to act like that because they feel like, oh, they're gonna see me as immature or something like that. But like he's just like, bro, I don't care. I'm out here having fun.
Yeah.
He's making it look fun.
Yeah.
And the players are responding to it. As you saw last week, we got a sponsor, our title sponsor. We're gonna do a quick break right here, and you can hear from them.
Let's face it, we've all posted things we regret. That's why we created LifeBrand. LifeBrand connects all of your social media accounts and then scans them for potentially compromising posts. With just a few clicks, you can delete old, potentially harmful social media posts so they're gone for good. It's fast, easy, and protects your privacy. Stay in control of your online reputation. Visit lifebrand.life today.
We're here with the owner of Autumn Lake Winery, Mark Hernandez. And thanks for having us out here.
Hey, my pleasure,
It's
guys.
a beautiful property.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
You were telling us a little bit about the story as we got in here. This used to be a quarry.
Right. It was a sand quarry back in the 70s and the 80s. And previous owners closed it up.
Yeah.
And did some nursery stock here, not much. And we bought it in 2010.
Yeah.
Not to plant vines.
Not to plant vines. Bought it as a retirement piece.
Right.
For nice.
Right.
So what made you want to plant vines?
The short story is I had to keep the farm assessment. And then
Perfect.
we enjoyed it. So we kept planting. And now we're up to 12 acres, about 17 different varieties of wine grapes.
Wow.
And they all do really, really well here. Learned how to make wine kind of the hard way, you know, by ruining a few batches and going to a lot of seminars. And our trade here in the state is very helpful. I know every single winemaker and vineyard owner in the state, pretty much. And we're very open. It's a very open society, which makes it a pleasure of an industry to be in. So by doing that, you know, over and over and ruining some batches, we finally came to where we could make some good batches. And now we're doing a really excellent job.
Oh yeah, congratulations on the groundbreaking with the Trentina.
I feel pretty good about that.
That's pretty awesome.
That's good.
It was a little struggle with the TTB to get that label. It took a while. My daughter Megan got it done for us, though. And
Wow.
I believe we have the first Trentina in the country commercially produced.
Congratulations.
All of 9 cases.
Yeah.
It's not widely known that the wine grapes can grow really well in this climate. So
Yeah, well, we know that.
Yeah.
We're over here drinking wine every week, and we know that there's fabulous wines grown over here in New Jersey and in Pennsylvania. Last question, I promise.
no problem.
Do you do events here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You do?
Do your events here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any type of events?
Well, we do our festival series,
Okay.
which is a Bloom Festival, something for Mother's Day. We do the Derby, Kentucky Derby thing. Yeah, everybody wears a wacky hat.
Okay.
Of course, that's the thing to do. Trade ready.
Yeah.
We've done luau. No, that's sane compared to some of what I see.
awesome.
But then we
So
also
plenty
do
of fun.
private events.
Okay.
Okay.
So we want you to come to us with your private event.
Weddings, birthday parties, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yes to all.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Mark, so much for having us. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you, man.
All right, thank
Great
you.
meeting you.
All right, good
Great
seeing
seeing you
man.
again.
Yeah.
Great
I
work.
remember you now.
Yeah.
Pino's pal.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Speaking of Pinot's Palette, check out a commercial from us.
So, what's the perfect night out? Any night spent at Pinot's Palette. Pinot's Palette. Paint, drink, have fun. Sign up online for your class today.
Next up on the list of our tasting pleasure is the 2021 Petite Verdot.
Yeah.
You got any notes on the Petite Verdot?
Hey, yeah, it should be out before the year ends. So it's something that's just coming in.
Check out this Petite Verdot.
Yeah, let's check it out. Mm.
We had a Petite Verdot last week at Stargazers that I thought was pretty tasty as well. Nose on it's great.
The blackberries.
But it is herbaceous.
Herbaceous.
Yeah,
Okay.
herbaceous. Like, like when you taste something and I don't want to, I'm trying to describe something without like ruining it for people that haven't tasted it. Herbaceous means like a lot of herbs. Like you're not necessarily tasting a lot of sugar.
No.
You're tasting more like planty stuff,
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
more savory. You use a lot of herbs in cooking, so it could taste a little
Yeah.
more like,
So it doesn't have that fruitiness to
Right.
it,
It's
where
not
it's
like-
more of a.
yeah.
It's a very smooth wine.
We can get into our wine word of the day today.
Yeah.
Which is fruit forward. I think, and I could be wrong here, but my palate, this Petite Verdot is not very fruit forward.
No.
So fruit forward means that we talked about how when you're making wine, you're not using actual cherries and peaches and other fruits like that, but you can create those flavors and flavor profiles and stuff by the process. And that would be something that is called fruit forward, a wine that you can actually taste a lot of blackberries or strawberries or raspberries or currants. Is it currants or currants?
I'm not sure.
Anyway,
Yeah, whichever one you want to go with.
I said both of them, so
Yeah,
we should
so-
be covered.
yeah, I think you're good.
We're covered. But anyway, fruit forward.
Those the whites that we have were a
Yeah.
lot more fruit forward than this right here.
Our wine word of the day is brought to you by Birds Nesting, a real estate and lifestyle service for professional athletes, coaches, and their families. Moving to a new city can be stressful and a big change, and it comes with a lot of challenges. Let Birds Nesting assist you in finding the perfect place to live, help you settle and your family into the community with our connections and trusted recommendations. Please go to birdsnestingphl.com for more information. Birds Nesting for an easy landing. Oh,
Possibly.
we should have done this earlier, but let me hit this real quick.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yes. If you like what we doing,
Yeah, if you like what we're doing and you want to see more,
comment and subscribe. We're supposed to say that earlier, but we're figuring it out on the fly. You know what I'm saying? So just, there it is. So we catch you in the middle.
yeah, we'll hit the middle and the end
Yeah,
if
there
we
you go.
remember.
Yeah, we'll remember at the end. Yeah.
Well, anyway, yesterday or Sunday, Kelly Green Sunday, we'll refer to it as.
Yes.
Kelly Green Sunday was National Tight Ends Day.
National Tight Ends Day.
And first of all, before we get into this, why do you think the tight ends have a day? Were
not
they
sure.
undervalued for a long time?
I guess so. But I mean,
Dude, they're getting their shine now.
yeah. Is there a receiver day?
I don't know. Travis Kelce is dating a world global pop star.
You know what, dude?
I don't think they need a day anymore.
You know what, man? I don't even want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this.
Okay, then we don't.
But I mean,
just touched on it.
But
We
they
can-
showed a stat. They showed a stat with Kelce with the catches, the yards, or whatever his production is, with and without,
with Taylor and without Taylor.
and without. And I'm like, dude,
What's the consensus there?
it's been more. He's been more productive
Yeah, I don't know.
but it's amazing.
It is amazing, but I don't think they need their own day anymore.
No, I don't think so.
I think they've risen to a level where they don't need a national day for themselves.
Is there an offensive lineman day? I'm gonna have to look
I
this
don't
up,
think
man.
so.
Is there a receiver day? I'm pretty
If
sure
they do have an
quarterbacks a
offensive
day.
lineman day, it's probably like in the spring or something when football's not happening.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to be celebrated. You know what I'm saying? Like I want a Sunday.
Let's start this movement.
Yeah, like there should be an offensive lineman day.
National Offensive Lineman
National
Day.
Offensive
It
Lineman
needs
Day.
to be
National Tight Ends Day.
on Sundays
Yeah.
so that it can be talked about by every commentator during every game.
Yeah, it needs to be like November.
We're to start this. We need your help.
You know, I want Kelsey. I want our Kelsey to get recognized.
Yeah, we're
Let's see.
magnifying it with a loudspeaker.
National Offensive Line Appreciation Day. Nah, that ain't the same. And it's June 10th. Like,
yeah, why would it be then?
I mean, that's not cool. I want November.
Let's pick a November day.
Yeah, like maybe November something. I mean, you're in the middle of the season.
Thanksgiving, right around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I wanted to be before Thanksgiving because I wanted to still get some college recognition. You know, that could catch some of the college as well.
Let's look at the calendar here.
Yeah, I think sometime in November,
go. The Thanksgiving is the
27th.
Yeah, so it's the second to last Thursday of
the
November,
third Thursday.
We're gonna go Sunday before Thanksgiving each year is National Offensive Lineman
So
Day.
would that be like the 24th?
Well, it probably changes every year, I would think, or every year.
Yeah, I just wanted so you're saying
So this year
it should always be that Sunday,
November 19th.
So it should always be the Sunday before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's
Absolutely.
I think yes, absolutely. Yeah, I think we should.
And we choose on it. And now it's a thing.
So shall it be.
So it is written.
Anyway, the Petit Verdot was good. But anyway,
very good.
Back to National Tight Ends Day.
National Tight Ends Day, yeah.
So Goddard had a day.
I mean, he had a day.
He showed up.
Yeah.
But I don't think he did it because it was National Tight Ends.
No, he was just being Dallas.
He's just a baller.
He's a huge part of this offense. Someone that you can always, the quarterback can rely on, that can get you big yards after catch. And I think that's what makes Dallas special is that he gets the yards after catch.
Yeah.
He's not like, Ertz.
Catch it and get down.
Yeah.
Catch it and get
and I love Ertz. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
Ertz is a great guy.
Yeah, great guy. Great tight end. But Dallas gets the yak.
Just because you like somebody doesn't mean you agree with their style of play.
Yeah, he was just a different style of play. So like he gonna catch it and he got, the see Ertz run with the ball was different. You know what I'm saying? But I think that they do a really good job.
Goddard's like grimy.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets that ball, he's looking to mess somebody up.
Yeah, he's looking to run you over. He got fined for a stiff arm. How does Runyon even fight of all people?
Hasn't he gotten the angry run scepter a couple times?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he has.
Where he was going with the stiff arm.
Yeah.
And Runyon fined him for it. And I'm like, Runyon. Of all people, Runyon.
I feel like Run's got to have like such a big like inner battle going on right now that he's handing out fines, and he was once also known as the dirtiest player in the NFL.
Of all people,
I mean, like,
of all people to fine someone because of a stiff arm.
What a funny path life takes you on. You know
what I mean? Did you see that on your bingo card? That's what Runyon is sending out fines because of a stiff arm.
Yeah, I didn't.
It was too aggressive of a stiff arm that you had to fine this man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. As we were sitting there talking about this, and we're talking screens.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that, I'm not glad, because I would have loved to have seen Jordan Mailata in the open field and throwing to go and cut those secondary players.
He's so massive.
Dude, like I could imagine like Jordan Mailata, top speed and getting airborne. Back when y'all could cut, because you used to could cut then. Back in the day, so you guys would
they're
run.
not allowed to cut?
No, they're not allowed to cut on the second level. No, you can't cut anymore. Because you would see Jordan flying through the air, dude. Like, imagine seeing Big Jordan pulling out there and flying.
Must have happened when I wasn't watching football. They changed that rule around.
That's why you don't see screens cutting anymore.
During
like,
my
everybody
sabbatical.
stays up.
Yeah, I thought it was just because, guys don't want to put their body out there for the team like that.
No, it's not like how we used to do where Juan would
So
pull the big.
When Juan was coaching, he used to bring out these big, like, wrestling mats. And he would throw them on their big foam pads. And if it was a hot day, you would leave a layer of skin on.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So we used to go out there with water bottles before practice and just get it soaked. Because what Juan would do is put up a tackling dummy on this pad. And we would start 15, 20 yards away.
Yeah.
He would have us take our screen path. Set, 1, 2, and then get on your path for the screen. Now we got to go and cut this dummy that's sitting on a pad.
Yeah, that's like maybe 15. I love that drill for you
Kind
guys.
of became a joke.
Yeah, because
You're doing these big crossbody blocks.
Yeah, everybody's flying in the air, just jumping onto the mats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had to do it because I was a tackler. So I just take my set and I'm like, man, that looks like it sucks. Because y'all got like 15, 20 yards that you got to run right here.
Yeah.
And then you got to go get the cut and then roll over the bag, reset the dummy.
Pull your pants up.
Yeah.
Usually your pants will fall down. The friction from the pad.
Yeah, for the pad. It'll strip you. And then there you go. Oh, man, hilarious. That was funny. But, man, I would have loved to have seen Jordan Mailata in that era of doing cut block.
Hey, does it seem like when Devontae catches the ball, he's always jumping for it? Like, I feel like a lot of his catches are thrown high and he goes up and gets it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's just because that's the trust that Hurts has in him and he's been able to show him that he can go up and get the ball?
Yeah.
You know, and he's not overly tall, but like...
Mm-hmm. But he's that guy that you can put one out there. If it's not as accurate, he'll go get it, and I think he's earned that trust, and I think he's a phenomenal player. Like, you had the one play where it kind of got knocked away from him, but I think that when you look at him, mainly that when he can make the tough catch.
Yeah.
And he's someone that if some Hurts has someone in his face or it's not as an accurate throw, he can put it out there and he'll go get it. So let's talk about the defense real quick, man. Because
wait, let's hit this Chamberson real quick.
Yeah. My bad, Chamberson. Okay, so I already had some.
Chamberson is one of the more agreeable grapes to grow in this region, and I think that's because, from what I've taken in our education, is it has a thicker skin, can kind of handle some of the earlier cold temperatures and stuff like that come in. But yeah, no, this is the Chamberson.
Okay.
This was what Mark told us.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of his
favorites. One of his favorites.
Yeah. That's tasty right there.
Yeah, it is. And I can see it's a nice dry.
A good body of that, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
let's talk about the defense.
Yeah, let's get on the defense.
That was a huge worry coming into this game. This explosive offense.
Yes.
A lot of points being scored. I thought it was going to be a crazy high-scoring game.
I thought so, too.
The whole Tua-Hurts relationship thing, I was really looking forward to, after the game, hearing Hurts like be a human and talk about like a friendship or a relationship that he had or something like that.
No, there was none of that.
Like, hey, how special was this? You and Tua to play against each other, and he was just like, he smiled for a minute, then he went, robot mode. Yeah, well, it's just another game.
Yeah. Great team win.
Great team win. We got more work to do. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, and we're ready to go. It was kind of like, you know what? We cool, but we ain't cool like that.
It was like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, really,
I'm not friends with everybody that I was on the football team.
Yeah,
Basically,
like it was more like, you know what? Yeah, cool. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, great storyline for you guys to use.
Yeah, but it
doesn't sit with me.
I'm glad I won. You know what I'm saying? All right, so talk about this defense, man.
Yeah,
I think that, the guys came out there, they answered the challenge, man. You knew that you had a couple guys down in the secondary, but I think overall, man, Tyreek Hill, first of all, is just the fastest human being we ever seen play the game.
I knew Tyreek Hill was a special player.
Mm-hmm.
And then watching the game last night, I was like, God.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is so good. Like,
yeah.
How are they going to keep him out of the end zone?
The defense, man, I think that they came in, they answered the charge.
Yeah.
Our defensive front, again, Fletcher Cox. Man, Jalen Carter is an absolute animal. I mean, what he did to the guard, like he just ran through him, and then the guard was done after that play. Like after that play, like he was done. Like he got stepped on, his ankle got stepped on, but that was it. Yeah, it happens.
Part of playing offensive line.
Yeah, it's a part of playing offensive line. You're gonna get stepped on. Yeah, I don't like
he's
this.
A monster, dude.
Yeah, Jalen Carter, man, I like that young man, aggressive player, great defensive tackle. Definitely something for the future between he and Jordan. Man, dude, they're going to be animals. And even still, you still got Fletcher Cox.
And he's playing well.
Yes.
He's playing well.
Like, I wanted to show some clips from him from last week against the Jets. Man, he was putting guards on their ass out there, man. Fletcher Cox is still that dude out there, man. And for he and Big Jordan to come out there and get a tackle, and then Josh Sweat, the inside move that he gave that tackle, man. I mean, that inside move, he had his inside foot back. It was a two-step inside move. And I mean, it was without, I mean, dude, it was so clean. And I don't think people can really appreciate that. My thing, when it comes to pass rush, if you understand steps, and Juan taught us how to count steps.
Yeah.
And so I know that once that outside foot hit, boom, that's your second step. Yeah. I mean, his inside move was bam. It was seamless. It was without any hesitation. There weren't stutter steps. You knew as an offensive tackle that once you got somebody, you saw a DN give you stutter steps, he's going to try to take you inside, or here comes the bull rush. But I mean, that inside move was 1-2, bam. And I mean, he took him inside, sack.
When I played tackle, that was something that really helped me, is because, see, when you were playing tackle and I heard Juan over there like counting steps with you and stuff, I was like, that's all bullshit.
Yeah.
I was sitting there, I'm like, that's all bullshit. Like, if they feel like he's out too far, he's going to come inside, blah, blah. They're not premeditated like that. They're working off of reactions.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I went out to tackle, and I was like, they have to be so efficient with their rush or they're never going to get home.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like if they're going to make an inside move, there's not going to be any wasted steps. It's going to be 1, 2, boom, inside.
Yeah.
Or 1, 2, 3, 4 inside.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
Or depending on which foot's back, which foot's forward, stuff like that. So, just when you kind of know the ins and outs of the rush like that, it's so much easier to appreciate something so smooth like that. You know what I mean? It looks so good. Well, reach out to us if you want to go to Trey's offensive line school. We'll teach you how to set.
I'll teach you how to count steps.
We'll teach you the ins and outs.
Yeah, man.
For a light fee.
Yeah. It's all good. T-A-T.
A-T.
Yeah.
A-T. He's got his inside foot back.
Yeah.
It's either 2 or 4.
Or 4. Yeah, man. 1 was hilarious, dude. You know what I'm saying? And then now his players are down at New York Giants, man. Went down there and got a win with the Commanders. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you got Pugh that comes off the sofa. Yeah, just come off the sofa.
Yeah.
And now he's starting left tackle.
Yeah.
Dude, okay.
On a level of 1 to 10, how sore do you think Justin Pugh was after
hating life
70 snaps?
Going from guard, because you're thinking, all right, so hold on, let me put this cap in before we go over this, all right? So Pugh is thinking, all right, you know what? I'm going to play guard. I like guard. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you can get protected. You got the center.
Never really exposed.
You can work with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just coming off the sofa. Yeah. So put me at guard.
Don't gotta move too fast.
Yeah, just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Protect me. Put me in this little cocoon.
Phone booth.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, you
boom,
work
boom.
your, you know, there you go.
The tackle.
And then the tackle goes down. And you're like, oh, shit, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, hold on.
This wasn't in the contract.
This is not in the contract.
This is not in the contract.
And you're putting me out at tackle? And you got to start at tackle? Man, we didn't talk about this.
Hats off to Pugh.
Hats off to Pugh, man.
Pew.
Congratulations, Pugh. Keep doing it, man. All right, so here we go. We're drinking the Malbec. This is the Malbec. And,
right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
the label. So
anytime,
anytime out here that the label has a flag on it, it's from the traveling series. So that means that the grapes are brought in from this particular area. And this is a South African grape that has been brought in.
From the Breed River Valley.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, from South Africa. One of the things that they have here is when you deal with the blends, they have animals that's on it, right, on the labels. And so when you have animals on the labels that are on the blends, those animals, all the animals that are on those labels can be found on this property. So there's some like, a bluebird. There's some like bluebird that's on there. It's a turtle that they see here all the time. So any of the animals that are on the labels.
I am really looking forward to the jellyfish wine.
Okay, yeah, that should be awesome. Yeah. When
I know it sounds crazy, but there's Autumn Lake apparently for about maybe a 2-week stretch.
You get
jellyfish in it. From talking to the people here at the winery, they say that it the birds drop them in. And I don't know if they live here or they just die off because it's fresh water.
Yeah,
but they're there. There's a little bloom.
Yeah, there's a time during the year that jellyfish are there.
So the jellyfish wine, we'll look forward to that.
Yeah,
anyway, let's
here we go. The Malbec.
Check out this Malbec.
Yeah,
from the Traveler series.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, it is good.
I would say it's medium bodied.
Mm-hmm.
That's my.
That's your assessment.
That's my assessment right now.
Okay, cool. You know, it's starting to get a little warm out here, man. Yeah. You know, the sun is changing. I got to come out of my hat, man. Starting to sweat a little bit. I got to pop the top, man. You know, because it's been, you know, at first it was a little chillier.
We're full shine now.
Yeah, I'm full glisten. Full glisten. Yeah.
So, you know who came back on?
Who?
Mighty Leg.
Yeah, Mighty Leg Jake.
Mighty Leg's back.
Yeah,
he's back.
Yeah, Mighty Leg Jake.
It wasn't anything super astonishing, but he put one through the uprights, which is what we need.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you need. Just go ahead and
take for granted the short ones. Because,
no, you can't. You know,
you'll miss one.
You know what? It's all the work that he put in. All the extra work, all the extra film study, you know what I'm saying, that went into that. You know, the 3 extra kicks that week per day. So, you know, when you practice Wednesday.
Three's a lot for extra work.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, you practice Wednesday, Thursday, and then you get Friday, dude. So that's 9 kicks. That's 9 extra kicks.
Are you saying 3 a day?
Yeah, 3 extra.
I don't know if he did that.
3 extra.
It's asking a lot for a special teamer.
Yeah, 3 extra. I want to believe that Jake Elliott said, you know what? Put it down again. I have to perfect my craft. You know, I'm going to take some time. This is me putting in the extra work. He get the little tripod thing, you know what I'm saying, that holds up the ball. And, you know, do you think he involves? No, because he can't get the snapper. The snapper's not, you know.
Well, the snapper could definitely. Well, You need the holder then, which is who, the punter?
Because then you would need the holder. No, I think Jake.
None of them are doing anything.
Yeah,
he probably was like, guys, if I fail, you guys fail.
Okay, yeah, because you got to stay in
We're
rhythm.
specialists.
Yes, so you had to stay in rhythm. So yes, you
It's
definitely.
a group of 3.
Yeah, so you had the snapper.
And we're the 3 best
Yeah,
friends that anyone could have.
Yeah, so we the 3 best friends that anyone could have. Yeah. Yeah, so that was them. So you got the center. There was the snapper.
Yeah.
Who's the snapper? Who's the long snapper?
Is it Lovato?
I'm not
or
sure.
Or we move on from him? Eagles, long snapper. Don Dornbos is going to come up in the Google search.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, John. It's going to definitely come up. Yeah, I don't even know because it's not something that would be
Eagles.
It's not something that would be listed on the depth chart.
2023, isn't it?
No, it's not on the depth chart.
What is their position then? What was John's position?
You got the punter, who is
hold on, 2023. We got one here.
Who is Brayden
October
Mann.
10, 2023. Eagles long snapper Rick Lovato watches during warmups.
Rick Lovato. Oh, so it does have LS long snapper. Yes, I'm sorry. He wears number 45. So Rick Lovato.
Okay.
What other position does he play? Because most of the time they play another position. Is he like
dude? Not once he gets to the NFL. You don't play.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to have something you know what I'm saying? Like when we used to have dang, I should know his name.
What, Dornbos?
No, not Dornbos. But Dornbos was a tight end.
No, he was a linebacker.
He was a linebacker? I thought he was a tight end.
He played linebacker at UTEP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he wasn't a tight end?
His whole story's nuts.
Okay, my bad. What kind of celebration do you think John Dornbos would have if he had a sack? Like a tackle for loss, like a big play? Like what would he get up and do? Would it be like smoke that appears?
I think it'd be like
what cars
now
flying?
You see me?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Magic Man.
Magic Man.
So that would be his celebration. Yeah. So
Yeah.
John Dornbos would do the Magic Man.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Like,
Yeah.
subscribe,
Comment.
and comment.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll read the comments.
Yeah.
One more time.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Comment, and subscribe. Thank you, guys.
Hey,
Yeah.
you need a little more.
Yeah, let me put a little more because so we can
Ending
finish
cheers.
up. Yeah, no, my bad.
The Malbec is good.
The Malbec is awesome. I like
Oh,
it. Yeah, it's very nice.
I'll
Yeah.
drink a little bit more.
Yeah.
Malbec.
Oh, you want a little
Yeah,
bit more? Yeah.
Stingy with it.
Cheers.